Okay, so now we're going to do our self-portrait. All right. So you're going to have an 8 by 8.5 by 11, which is a normal piece of like computer paper, Okay. Looks like this. Okay. And then the size you want to make your person is about half of that. So I want you to fold it in half, hot dog. So be long skinny. It doesn't have to be quite this tall, but if you're really tall, maybe this tall. If you're a little bit short, maybe only up to here. Okay, does that make sense? All right, and I'm going to start by putting my feet on there. Okay, so I'm going to put this down here towards the bottom. So, and I'm also going to just ever so lightly figure out on my halfway. So I'm just going to bend that in half and make a little mark so I can see that that's my halfway. And I know I want my waist to be a little bit more than halfway. So I'm going to go up a little bit above halfway, and I'm just going to kind of draw an ever so slightly curved line. Okay. And then I'm going to come down and draw. I'm going to wear pants. If you wanted to wear a skirt, you could definitely do that. Okay. I'm going to make myself nice and skinny. Yay for me. And I'm going to put this mid part of my legs in, and notice I don't go all the way to the top. I stop. It looks like a pair of pants that way. If you go up too far, you won't have a rear end, and that looks really strange. So make sure you get that right. Okay. So then, if this is my body, about halfway is about where my shoulders would be. And it's not exact, but right in there. Okay. So my shoulders have to go past my hips. Okay. And I want to look like I'm screaming. So I'm going to put my arms up in the air like this. Okay. And I didn't make myself much of a wrist there. And then I'm going to put the thumb on the inside, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a hand. Okay. And we're going to go down here, and I'll give myself a little more wrist this time. Okay. And I'm going to put my hand there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Because I want to kind of look scared. All right. And then my head will be about right here. And I'm just going to make the head shape. Remember, you're doing this in pencil, so you can come back in and color this stuff later. Okay. And then I give myself a little bit of a neck. Kind of look like I'm leaning forward here, but that's okay. I should put my head a little higher. And then I'm going to do some things that make me look like me. So I'm going to put this crazy curly hair on there, which I'll color in the right color later. Okay, so kind of this swoopy doop hair. And then I'm going to put my big glasses. Okay, little eyes in there. And then I'm going to put my nose in there. And then I'm going to make my mouth be wide open like I'm screaming here. Okay. And then I'm going to wear a lot of times I wear a sweater vest type thing that hangs down here like this, right? Okay, you guys probably see me wear that. And I have a shirt that I wear under it a lot that has little flowers on it at the top. And then it's got stripes. So what you're going to put on you is whatever it is you wear all the time. And if you always wear shorts, then you need to stop these right here and put legs sticking out from those, okay? If you wear skirts all the time, you do that. All right, and then let's see, I don't know, I wear sandals a lot. So my feet are going to stick out a little bit to the side like this. Okay. I'm going to have the sandals on here like this. Okay. That foot's smaller than the other one, but oh well. Okay, and this is a sweater, so when I color this, I'm going to put like lines and stuff like that in it. So it kind of looks like cloth, right? Okay. Because your textures of your materials makes a difference. Okay, so there's me, and I'm kind of looking like a happy screamer. You can make yourself look more scared if you want to. whatever you want to do. And now I'm going to color myself. And remember, you did this in pencil, and hopefully you drew light, so it'll be a lot easier to color. You can color this in either with crayons, or you can color it with watercolor. I'm going to do it on crayons so I can cover up more of my lines a little better, because like my head looks funny because you can see my head through my hair. So I'm going to do that, but color everything. Leave no white. If you get outside the lines a little bit, it doesn't matter because we're going to cut it out. Okay, but this is on the paper. This is how tall it is. So you should be about that tall, okay, guys? And try to see if you can accomplish this. Okay, so I'm going to color mine with crayons, and then I'll show you where I am when I'm done. Okay, so here am I, all colored. Okay, and so now I'm going to take the scissors and cut myself out and do a really good job. If you want to outline yourself in Sharpie, you can do that, but do that before you cut. Okay, and then make sure you don't leave any white paper. So hopefully you remember, we've worked on this before. You turn the paper a lot more than you chomp the scissors. Okay, so you shouldn't be going. So when I say chomp the scissors, that's what I mean. Chomp, 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 chomp. Okay, you don't hear that when I'm cutting. So hopefully you can kind of see. I'm going to turn this down and see. Yep. Okay, see me cutting here. Okay, I do nice long cuts with the scissors. Hopefully I got that. I think I did. Yep. Okay. Leaving the black edge as you cut. And then turn the paper when you get to the edge. Don't turn your scissors. Okay. Open up. Turn the paper. And use the whole part of the scissors all the way down to the tip, and then open it up and do it again. Okay, so I'm going to leave you and you just get yourself cut out. Okay, so I have my finished Scream background and my finished self-portrait. I'm going to lay my self-portrait down here on a scratched piece of paper, and I am going to glue stick it, and I'm going to go over every little bit of that because these tend to want to fall off. So do a good job. Get the feet. I kind of like that this kind is purple because then I can really tell where I've hit. Okay. And then you are going to stick that. It's not centered if you look at the picture. And he's kind of way down low here on the bridge. And you just put him on here straight. Okay. A lot of people tend to want to put him on crooked, but that's not the way he goes. He goes on there straight. You look at the picture, even though the bridge is sideways, the man is straight. Okay. So our self-portrait goes on there straight. Okay. And hopefully you got a chance to iron your piece. And there's my What Makes Me Scream. And you can see the things that make me scream in the background there. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this. I hope you learned some things about Edvard Munch, and you'll remember that he painted the Scream, and it was part of the Expressionism movement, which was not about realism. It was about expressing a feeling or an idea. Okay, have fun.